little after 4:30, which marks the beginning of our evening routine. So I'm going to take you through what that looks like. Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for another video. How are you and your babies doing? Well, we have been struggling with nights. Luca wakes up at least 2 times, first at 11 p.m. and then again at 5 a.m. We try to not pick him up and let him put himself back to sleep, but he just won't have it. So then we rock him back to sleep and make sure he is comfortable. Our pediatrician told us not to nurse him when this happens because he will just want to nurse at night and get in the habit of waking up. But he goes to bed around 7:30, 8 p.m. and we don't know what to do to get him to sleep through the night. Please let me know if you are struggling with this as well, and if you aren't, then what is something that has worked for you and your baby? For dinner, I used ChatGPT to help me meal plan. I saw another mom do this once to help use up all the ingredients left over in her fridge and pantry. It's a really good idea, especially if you're someone like me who struggles on what to make for dinner, and if you want to eliminate waste. All you have to do is type out a list of what you have and ask for quick and healthy dinner meals. So today I'm making steaks, mini roasted potatoes, and some spinach. I'm trying to be more aware of the food groups I give Luca each day and make sure I meet the right amounts of fruits, veggies, grains, and proteins. If he has had too much of one thing, I can tell how it affects him when he's trying to go number 2. When it comes to me doing chores and tasks that I would like for him to be a part of, I try to let him see what I'm doing and bring him along in the process, of course if it's safe. I definitely want him to be a good helper and know his way around. He already has an interest in the dishwasher and playing with the sponges under the sink, so hopefully this exposure is the right way to do this. I remember growing up, my dad always making the chores fun and an activity for the family to all do together. For example, if my older sister was outside mowing the lawn, then the rest of us were out pulling weeds or picking oranges. It sounds like a lot, but I have nothing but great memories attached, and I would really like to replicate this in my household. For Luca's dinner, he's having celery sticks, half a jar of green beans, and some pieces of steak. And for dessert, he's having cinnamon apple puree. I didn't add any seasoning to the steak because I was told to be careful with salt and spices, but I have heard from other moms that they always add seasonings. So let me know down in the comments if you use all spices, some, or none at all. I cut up the steak into chunks and recooked them on the pan to ensure that they were well done. Overall, Luca's a really good eater and has adapted well to baby-led weaning. But now I'm going to quickly clean up Luca's toys and clear the floors so I can vacuum. I'm so glad he's not a baby with an abundance of toys because number 1, they play with random things they find anyway, and number 2, they don't need a lot to keep them entertained. Remember how I said they play with anything? Luca's been playing with the arm that was once attached to his baby swing. He literally tore it right off when he was about 6 months old. As soon as the sun starts to go down, I have this fear about the blinds being open, so I always have to close them before it gets too dark. I think I've watched too many scary movies because I know if I look out that window, someone will be looking back. Now it's bath time, and I will admit it is difficult getting the bath ready when you have a baby that is crawling because they get into all kinds of stuff. At this point in my routine, the eczema on my hands is on fire. But Luca's favorite thing is to crawl over to my money tree and try to eat the little grass in my pot. So I put squishy pumpkins in there to catch his attention, but he ended up throwing it in the tub. I love watching Luca get excited about his bath time. Once I sit down to take his clothes off, he grabs me and hugs me because he's so excited. It seriously warms my heart. But Luca's at the stage where he stands up in the tub, and it gives me so much anxiety. And this is why I no longer can sit on the stool. I feel like I need to be ready to get up or reach in and pull him back. He is just so curious about everything. Finally, I dry him off, lather him up in baby lotions and oils, get his PJs on, and brush his teeth. He is such a stinker when it comes to brushing his teeth. He used to want to do it himself, but now when I let him grab the toothbrush, he just launches it. Luca is asleep, so Sam and I can finally sit down together and eat before I have to get ready for the gym. Okay, so now that I've had dinner, I'm gonna go to the gym for at least 45 minutes. That's the goal, is 45 minutes. I want to try to make it a goal to go at least once a week, but I think that's a realistic expectation for me. And then I try to go on walks at least every day with Luca, so I am being active pretty much every day. But Sam went to the gym first, and now I'm gonna go after. I used to go to the gym early in the morning when I was 3 months postpartum, but it has become a lot harder with Luca waking up throughout the night, and I'm just exhausted. Sometimes I can make it work in the morning, but the evening is better for me. And the reason I go this late in the night is so that I can avoid the gym rush. I'm using the leaf flower flyaway stick. It smells really good. I also have the day cream that I also use. That's in the wand or stick applicator as well. And I just alternate between those. I find that they both make my hair pretty greasy, but I think that's just because I'm postpartum. Alright, we are headed to the gym in the Tessie. So it is currently 8 o'clock p.m. So it is about 8 o'clock, which is around the time that I would typically go to the gym. As I said earlier, I do prefer later hours because it's already scary going to the gym, and the less people the better. And while I'm at the gym, Sam is at home, so all the mess that you saw me make while I was cooking, he cleans that up. Now it's time to get hyped for the gym. Let's find some music to listen to. Okay guys, I just got to the gym. I'm so scared. I just gotta do 30 minutes and that's it. What if someone wants to beat me up? What if they want to spit on me? Just kidding. Okay. I'll see you guys after the gym. Alright guys, so I am back home. I'm talking a little bit quiet because Luca's asleep right now and the kitchen is perfect, so I'm very happy. I'm just gonna go take a shower and go to bed. but I appreciate you guys sticking around for my evening routine. If you guys have any future requests of content you'd like to see, please comment it down below. You guys, look at my baby boy go. I just had to share this. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye!